All right, everyone, welcome back. Today we are covering ISA 230 audit documentation. Now, if ISA 220 was about quality management, ISA 230 is about proving it. Remember that famous phrase, if it's not documented, it's not done. This standard explains what we need to record, how we record it, and why documentation is the backbone of audit evidence. So, why is documentation so important? Well, think about it. Without documentation, nobody knows what we did. Not the reviewers, not the regulators, not even ourselves 6 months later. Imagine defending yourself in court and saying, I tested it, but I did not write it down. Would that stand? No way. So, documentation is more than paperwork, it's legal protection, professional accountability, and evidence of audit quality. Let's look at the objectives of ISA 230. First, to prepare documentation that provides a sufficient record of the audit basis. Second, to provide evidence of compliance with ISAs and law. So, documentation is not just for memory, it's to show an experienced auditor what we did, when we did it, and why. Some key terms here: audit documentation. These are your working papers, checklist, programs, memos, and evidence. Audit file is the whole package, all the documentation for one engagement. Experienced auditor, someone independent with auditing knowledge who should be able to understand our work just by reading the file. So the test is, if I left my file on the desk, could another experienced auditor step in and understand the story? Why do we document? um, we document to provide evidence that we complied with ISAs, and to help us plan and supervise, and also to hold the engagement team accountable, and to build a record for the next year's audit, and to support inspections by regulators like ICAP, QCR. Documentation has both internal value, helping the team better, and external value, proving the audit was done properly. Now, let's break down the requirements. First, timely preparation. Documentation must be done as the work is performed. Why? Because memory fades and details get lost. Second, form, content, and extent. Working papers must clearly show nature, timing, and extent of procedures performed, and results obtained, and evidence gathered, and also significant matters, judgments, and conclusions. So it's not enough to just tick a box. You need to explain what was done, what you found, and what you concluded. So it should not be TICU audit. Other requirements include every working paper should show who did the work and who reviewed it, with dates. If you had important discussions with management, you must record them. If you found contradictory evidence, you must explain how you resolved it. And if you ever depart from ISA requirements, you need to document why and what alternative procedures you performed. After the auditor's report signed, what then? If new work is done later, it must also be documented. The audit file must be assembled promptly. Nothing can be deleted before the retention period ends. If modifications are made later, you must record who, when, and why. This ensures the file is reliable, not a moving target. Let's make this practical. Examples of documentation include audit programs and checklists, analytical review summaries, and confirmation letters, memos of significant issues, and emails or correspondence with management. Even small notes matter. If you had a conversation with the CFO that influenced your judgment, suppose a regulator asks you to show evidence that you tested revenue cutoff. You open the audit file and all you see is a tick mark. Question is that sufficient? No, because the file does not explain what was tested or what conclusion was drawn. So remember, tick marks without explanation are meaningless in the eyes of regulators. Let's wrap this up. ISA 230 tells us documentation is the lifeblood of auditing. It proves compliance, supports supervision, protects us legally, and ensures transparency. What is the key message here? Key message is audit without documentation is indefensible. So next time you are doing audit work, don't just do it, write it. Because in the eyes of regulators, it's if it's not documented, it's not done. All right, that's ISA 230.